Yeah. Good morning, colleagues. Thank you, Marcelo, for your opening statement. Let me say a few words about our academies to those who are here maybe for the first time. When the Pontifical Academies were reformed in the 1930s, they were given complete independence. Principles are to further the insights of science, of natural science, and to my left is my colleague, the president of the Academies of Social Science. The members of the Academy are elected in secret ballot and ultimately appointed by the Pope. So we are not following any dogmas other than the dogmas of finding truth in, in science. The topics before us, which bring us together, as a joint initiative by the two academies of sciences and social sciences, are on our agendas since a few years. There have been previous workshops, a conference on power and limitations of artificial intelligence, very much stimulated by Stanislas Dehaene, only a few years ago, and a workshop on artificial intelligence and democracy. I would like to start by also thanking colleagues who have shaped this workshop. Greg Reichberg, Armin Kramers, and Margaret Archer played important roles identifying speakers, and I'm very glad that we got this big turnout. I don't want to do a preview of the agenda. You can and probably have looked through the workshop agenda. We want to highlight scientific foundations and innovation drivers of artificial intelligence and robotics, person-robot relations, technology and engineering, look at the risks of changes of applications of AI and robotics in the battlefields, and we want to treat ethics and religious aspects of AI and robotics as a cross-cutting and not as a niche topic. What I personally hope is that we can strengthen theory and concepts and ask some new difficult questions and find some answers. We have prepared in the last few days a draft statement, a draft outcome statement, which is, I believe, on the table. Greg, is that right? Is this statement already there on the table in the middle? No? Okay, then we keep it secret. It looks like this. It will be printed today. Why do we drive towards an outcome statement? Because as much enjoyment as we have as academics to exchange ideas and debate, we also want to communicate to the research communities around the world, to policy advisors and deciders, to the Vatican and the Pope, what we discuss and where we are. Our statements, which we typically like to release not longer than 2 pages, this one, the draft is too long, are not necessarily consensus statements, but raise issues and point at options. So we place this on the table at the beginning of the workshop so that you can comment on it And if you have comments, corrections, feel strongly about elements of it, other than that it is too long, please hand it to one of us organizers, and we will take your comments into consideration. What really brings us together is the issue that artificial intelligence and applications in robot technologies will have far-reaching implications for economies, the fabrics of societies, and culture. In addition to examining the current research frontiers in this field, we review and discuss the likely impacts on societal well-being and what policy implications may be considered. Besides producing an outcome statement, we also want to look towards the future with this group. We aim towards an academic press volume. The 27 papers in front of us are of wonderful quality, but as you know, papers always can be improved, will be improved, will have to be improved. So I think we have great material to ponder, to debate, and feel encouraged to frankly state what you want to say. Let the strong statement by our Chancellor, Bishop Serondo, be an example. Marcelo, you started with a strong statement. Thank you. I'm sure there will be other strong statements. Without any further ado, I pass over to my colleague, Stefano.